What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing what if I was in Pokemon XYZ Part 2, because remember, it's now XYZ. Now, Frogadier and Riolu have evolved into Lucario and Greninja, with Frogadier having his new form, Greninja having the new Battle Bond form, and Christian actually getting something that re-extends Lucario's aura, making it way better. Now, after Ash has not even mastered Battle Bond, but he did battle Diantha and get the mastered form. And Christian battled Guru to the death, basically. These two were clashing the hell out of each other until Lucario finally awakened Aura Burst. Again. And this time, Lucario's Aura Burst was way stronger. Now, before we start, I want to give a big thank you to Infamous Trainer. He did an amazing job. Well, not really him, but whoever did this, thank you for making this design. I wish I could show it. I wish I was actually not one of those bad YouTubers. No one's actually a bad YouTuber. It's just that they try their hardest, but sometimes there is cringe. And my videos are not cringe. I'm kidding, they're 100% cringe. It's a kid talking on a mic, also going... Wait, what? I got all Rinnegan users. I didn't actually expect that. Damn. I should do Rinnegan versus Sharingan. You know, let's just get back into this. So after the awakening of Aura Burst, which doesn't have a name yet, it's just called his Aura State. Now, this one is going to be harder to master than Ash's Battle Bond. Christian decides that it's a good idea to just train together. And maybe they can both reach their same levels. And their forms will both accumulate and have an intense battle. As then Christian says, "Let's go, Lucario!" as he throws it at his Pokeball. As he now has a full team of 6. His first Pokemon is, of course, his starter, Lucario, who has the awesome first stage of Aura Burst, which is basically a blue version of Mega Lucario, and all of Mega Lucario's red has turned to blue, even its eyes. The second stage is an Infamous Trainer's video, just check at the end, you'll see it. And of course, Ash has Battle Bond number 1 and 2. Let's get into this. So with this, Christian's team is Lucario, Crobat, Weavile, because he decided he really likes Sneasel, Garchomp, well actually Gabite, he's almost done. I'm kidding, he has a Garchomp. After that, he has his next Pokemon that he really actually appreciates. It's a strong but small Pokemon, Dedenne. You know, I really wanted to give him a Dedenne, but it's way too weak. He's got a Luxray, because Luxray, in my opinion, is one of my favorites. I do like Luxray, but I'm gonna give him someone better. And that's Luxray. I know I just said him. I'm kidding. Luxray is the best. But I can't give it to him, so I'm gonna give him something better, and I'm gonna give him Manectric. And for his final Pokemon, we have, drumroll please, Pikachu! I'm kidding, he already has an electric type. Alright, so his final Pokemon I have decided on is one of my favorite college Pokemon. It is ya boy, the best. Gang. I just thought of all the polished Pokemon that I really dislike. Oh yeah, his final Pokemon is Sylveon. I'm kidding, Serena has that. His final Pokemon is Vaporeon. He really likes the Vaporeon Pokemon. I do too, even though my favorite is Umbreon, but he's already got a Weavile to cover that up. You know what, screw it, he doesn't have a Weavile, he has an Umbreon. And now that I've removed Weavile, I can actually put the Pokemon I wanted to put on this team. It is, drumroll please, I'm trying to think all throughout the regions. Oh yeah, his final Pokemon is Scizor. Since I am a really big Scizor fan, I like that it's a Steel Bug. So let's get into this. He'd start, Christian's main Pokemon that he'd use in battles is quickly Scizor. To get a quick Swords Dance and Bullet Punch. which would annihilate his enemies. As now it's his battle with Ash, he goes, "Let's go!" As they only use two Pokemon in a double battle, Christian's using Lucario and Umbreon, while Ash is using Pikachu and Greninja. It starts off, Christian says, "Bone Rush on Pikachu!" As he goes, "Umbreon, use Dark Pulse on Greninja to just keep it at bay." As it's spamming Dark Pulse, which is actually hitting Greninja, doing decent damage as it's hitting. As Pikachu is being barraged by Bone Rush as it's being smacked up into the air. As Ash's Pikachu is not keeping up with a full-powered Lucario. Sure, it beat Karina's, but Christian's is way more powerful. It beat her Lucario as a Riolu. Christian would say, "Alright, Umbreon." As then Ash's Pikachu would land a Iron Tail, which would actually almost knock out Lucario, because Lucario's defense is terrible. He says, "Moonlight!" As Moonlight would instantly heal him up so good that Lucario's back to full health, as Christian says, "Aura Sphere!" As an Aura Sphere would be launched out at Pikachu, but Greninja would jump in front, being hit by this Aura Sphere, and would actually hurt him. But it actually hit Greninja as Greninja goes flying up, and you have the Aura Sphere still intact as it collides with Pikachu. As Christian says that Aura Sphere never misses its target that it planned on hitting. As the two start, instantly Lucario pulls out two Bone Rushes, but doesn't break them together. As he's literally whipping them around like freaking bow staffs. And it's like a bow staff master. It's literally maneuvering around, as then it jumps off of Pikachu, which Umbreon takes care of. With one final, Dark Pulse knocks Pikachu out. Because of all the damage Pikachu has sustained, there's no way to keep up. Serena says, "Poor Pikachu." Bonnie says, "Yeah, poor Pikachu." Christian says, "Let's go!" Full power, Lucario, Aura Sphere. Ash would say, "Water Shuriken, quick!" As the two attacks would collide, but Aura Sphere would lose. Actually, they'd both explode, but one quick Water Shuriken collides and defeats Umbreon. He goes, "Return, Umbreon!" As he goes, let's go, Lucario!" As Christian's eyes glow blue, along with Lucario's, as they go, "The power!" As they go, "Ah!" As they turn into the beginning stage of Aura Burst. Ash says, "We're gonna be stronger! Let's go, Greninja!" As they go into first stage of Battle Bond. As they really crank up the heat. But eventually these two wear themselves out as their forms run out, as then they are officially KO'd. Both of them knock themselves out from the stamina drain. Christian and Ash smile at each other as Ash is challenging Wulfric today, as Christian says that he's gotta beat Wulfric also. As after Ash defeats him, it's Christian's turn. Wulfric uses the same Pokemon as Christian claps them with just Lucario. Manectric. And Umbreon, of course. I'm kidding, I lied about Umbreon. He has Weavile. I actually like Weavile way better than Umbreon. I just couldn't think of a solid team for a college trainer. Weavile! I don't know why. So, he does like to use Crobat. It's a really fast fighter who has quick and aerial movements. As now, let's just skip until Ash and Christian have mastered their forms. Christian can now use the second stage of Aura Burst at all times. And Ash can use Battle Bond. It's time to enter the Kalos League. They've already met Alana and all that crap, and Sawyer. Christian would decide, "Ash, I'm beating you." He has his resolve and is ready to clap Ash. Ash is not ready. Christian has a couple of new techniques. As Christian has learned a couple of new moves on Lucario and the rest. As the first match, Christian faces a trainer with the Salamence. He doesn't know how to deal with this first Pokemon, but then he smiles saying, "Let's go, Garchomp!" As Garchomp comes out, he goes, "Gah!" As he says, "Now, quickly, launch a Draco Meteor into the ground!" Garchomp does that, but it actually shoots in the sky because Christian, look, he said use Draco Meteor. And Salamence is easy dodging as it claws through all of these attacks. As Garchomp gets ready to eat, as then Salamence runs with a Fire Fang. Christian says, duck under and use Scale Slash! Christian taught him a new move. As instantly Garchomp's hooks, you know, like its fin on its arm, glows as when Sceptile's under it cuts it with a full power strike into the sky. As Christian says, alright, get ready for our full power, you're not winning this. As instantly Salamence uses Dragon Rush, but then Garchomp uses its scythe things and bounces and flips over it, making it into a crater, but then there's a tiny little hole that thing didn't know about. Christian says, Draco Meteor! But what the trainer didn't know is one Draco Meteor slid through there. A couple of Draco Meteors slid under to the hole, which no one noticed. As when the dust appeared after the Draco Meteor, the hole was covered. Christian knows where it is, as then he says, quickly, disappear and use Dragon Claw right behind Salamence! Instantly appears right behind, uses Dragon Claw and launches it straight down into the pit of flaming hot Draco Meteors, as it burns and screams in agony. As Christian says, finish it off! Okay, let me just quickly explain Garchomp's moveset. Its moveset is Dragon Claw, Draco Meteor, Dragon Rush, and Earthquake. Nah, man, it's fine. There's not really a time for you to get on here. But let's get back into this. As the Draco Meteor, when Salamence is pinned into the Draco Meteor pile, Christian says, use your final attack, Dragon Rush. As Dragon Rush would instantly collide with Salamence, but what that trainer didn't realize, as it thought Salamence was going to live that attack. But then it didn't realize that these Draco Meteors are explosive on the touch. So once it's collided, Salamence is collided with this crap. It's exploded to death, basically, and it loses. Ash says, that's a smart strategy. As Christian says, yeah! As he returns Garchomp, thanking it for its victories. As Ash would, of course, one-shot his opponent. No one really knows, everyone just knows that Christian has a Garchomp. Let's get into their quarterfinal matches. Christian would actually be facing a new trainer. His name is Jackson. His team is full of pseudo-legendaries. His first Pokemon is Metagross, then he has Tyranitar. Actually, no, this kid's from the Unova region, and his Pokemon team is Samurott, Crocodile. And its final one, I'm trying to think. People say that if you look at the color green, you get more creative. And I'm gonna go look for something green. None of my friends have any green in their avatar. No! I need something green to focus my okay, I just found something green. So. Okay, we're gonna give him Zebstrika. Christian says, let's go! Garchomp! As he said now, Garchomp, which is a beast. As he says, Garchomp, Dragon Rush! As then as he rush in on the Zebstrika, who would get hit by this attack. But Zebstrika would hold on and use Facade, blasting Garchomp in the air, who would then shoot back with his new move, Pinpointed Draco Meteor, which shoots the Draco Meteors in a straight, sharp line, as it blitz and hit Zebstrika over and over, knocking it out. As he goes, nice! Wait, isn't that the King of Hell from Naruto? Isn't that supposed to heal you? Not gonna question it. Christian says, after that, let's go. From our next attack, you're going down. As he sends out his next Pokemon, Crocodile. As Crocodile would be a really good battle, but out of nowhere, the trainer, Jackson's Crocodile, pulls out a random Dragon Claw, which knocks out Garchomp. As Christian's kind of shocked by this and smiles, saying that Jackson's a really good battler. As he returns and sends out his next Pokemon, Crobat. He hasn't shown off Crobat, and he wants to know if Crobat's abilities are still sharp. As he instantly yells Fly, as it starts to blitz around the arena and hit with multiple flies. As then he yells Air Slash. As then Air Slash would pretty much barrage Krookodile, who would try and be hitting the flying Crobat. As Chris would say, your next attack, Cross Poison. As 2 Cross Poisons would almost kill it, but it still got strengthened as it lands a full-powered Rock Slide on Crobat, who would still be standing and is not giving up. It's like, I'm not giving up this crap, no. I'm not giving up at all. As then Crobat lands a final attack of, using the rest of his energy, it uses its final attack and Christian's actual final move to try and at least wear it down, Grass Knot. As Krookodile trips, and then Crobat falls, being defeated from an energy waste. But Krookodile is still up somehow. It gets up. Like, it doesn't make sense how Krookodile is still up. Christian thinks this is probably the end for him, but he gets a confidence boost after sending out Lucario, who knew his negative energy. Christian smiles, saying that we're going to win this, and I'll win the Kalos League. No foreshadowing. He's not going to win. Or so you say. Alright, whatever. He says, let's go, Lucario, full power. Bond our aura together. As then he collides him and Lucario fist bump, as Lucario turns into Aura Burst. Anyone who's new to this channel, please go check out Infinite Trainer's video. There's art at the end of the video of Aura Burst Lucario. As instantly it launches the 4 Aura Spheres next to its chest, which blow out towards Krookodile, one-shotting it as it's ready to destroy anything that comes in its way. Now let me explain Lucario's moveset. It's Aura Sphere, which can expand to any size, Aura Fist, which is a brand new move along with this form, which envelops its hands in aura, and it's basically a free launching attack. Its next move is Bone Rush. Bone Rush is of course one of my favorite moves to ever exist, because of how cool it looks. I mean, it's not that good in the games, but it is pretty cool in the anime. Yeah, that is true, but I wouldn't mind if you took it. I think you should. You should try out in Crashers. Who Wants to Journey 2021? Yeah, you can basically choose anything. I copied Lumia's Trainers X somewhat and chose Gekkoga and created Chris Toshi Group Gekkoga. So yeah, just do whatever you want. In my opinion, just say your favorite starter out and choose any Pokemon. And try and make your own form out of it. That'd be pretty cool. And if you're going to choose Greninja and you don't really want to copy someone by using Battle Bond, just use Torrent. Torrent's actually a really good ability, along with... that could actually make something. Not gonna lie. I saw this Pokemon Ash's Final Battle. Pokemon Journey's Ash's Final Battle. It's a fan-made thing. And it's actually pretty cool. Ash Greninja was combining Torrent and Battle Bond. That's amazing. So yeah, if you want to make something, you can do it. Put your mind to it. Now, my videos are cringe, of course, because, well, I'm literally a kid going on the internet. But don't worry, over the summer, my videos will try and get ready. Not ready yet, but better. I will try and make them better because I am going to probably fix up my room. Even though I'm not in a room, I'm in my living room, sadly. I'm gonna get into my room, customize it, get some plushies, and you will see a face cam, sometimes, barely. If I hit 100,000 subscribers, maybe, but I'm never gonna do that. I'll just try and make myself at least a decent PokeTuber. Who does okay, I'm gonna explain this in another video so we can just not bother with this. Sounds pretty good. So, let me explain what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do this in the next episode. I'm gonna be live in a couple minutes talking about the future of my channel. Goodbye.